I hope I'm not sitting on some slugs. Blech. Before we bought the house, we got a prioritized list of things that are not okay with the house. So the first thing on the list was this crack in the foundation. Because we've been doing so much work in the garden, clearing out the area around the house, we uncovered a much bigger problem with the foundation. This is what I found. It's basically foundation that doesn't have a lot of foundation in it. A part of the foundation is actually wood, really wonky, almost rotten completely, and it needs to be strengthened. In a couple of weeks' time, we are getting some help, and some builders will come here and dig out this foundation. Once the foundation is strengthened, many projects will be unlocked. I really want to put plaster around here so that the foundation looks finished. We'll add the remaining ventilation shafts, and we'll build a door for the crawl space as well. The foundation is done. We have filled in the holes here. Well, not we, the builders. This side is also fixed. It's not hanging in air anymore. It's actually doing its job. The next step is to plaster the foundation, so I'll do that. However, I would be doing it now, but I can't lift any concrete bags by myself, at least for now, because I hurt myself and I thought I was going to die. The story is coming. However, I'm so excited about doing something that I think I'll just do some weeding in rain. It's a funny story how I thought that I was going to die. We planned to come back from a holiday on Sunday evening. You know, pick up the cats from my parents and drive back home. But we were really tired after the flight and we just decided to stay at my parents', so it meant that we needed to get up really early in the morning, pack our cats and drive straight back home, because we obviously had to start work and our foundation work had to start. So we were in a rush to go back home. It wasn't a good start of the day. But then my heart starts hurting. It's really sharp pain. After a while, I started feeling my left arm getting numb. I Google what it could be, and it's a heart attack. I just think in the beginning, oh, it's fine, because, you know, Googling always means cancer or heart attack or something super horrible. But then the numbness started spreading into my jaw. Now I'm thinking, okay, that's it. So I make Axel drive to the hospital, which is 40 minutes away. He's, by the way, really ill with a cold. We arrived at the hospital. The nurse didn't dismiss anything. They immediately started doing the whatever hard stuff you can do, you know, putting these sensors on you and measuring how the heart is behaving. So they did that, which was normal. Then they did lots of blood tests, so I had to wait for the results. So after the blood test results are in, I got to see a doctor. He's like, you know what, all the tests, like all the blood tests results are fine. All the what is it called? ESG, EKS? You know, when they put electrodes on your heart and your legs and stuff, and they check the rhythm, probably. So this is fine as well. He's like, you must have lifted a heavy backpack when you were traveling or something. Sprained the muscles between your ribs. So when I leave this hospital, you know, with some painkillers prescribed to me, I'm like, obviously I was lifting something. When we were driving back home with the cats, Patrick had an accident. Things were coming out of him from his mouth and from his butt. Fifi was just sitting there, like not understanding what's happening around her. Her tail was fully covered in Patrick's vomit. In this stressful situation, I was lifting that carrier out of the car in the weirdest way so that all vomit doesn't mix, you know, with the cats. So I'm being really careful, and I was carrying the carrier like this. It's really heavy. This one carrier was like 15 kilograms probably. That's what caused me to think that I'm having a heart attack. So that's why I can't lift bags of cement. So the only thing I can do is weed in the rain. It's a nice Saturday morning. I'm ready to apply concrete on the foundation. I will start from this side. This is a terrifying hole into the crawl space. I'll need to finish these parts, just put some brick here and probably a couple of bricks here. Whoa. Wow, this is not going well. It honestly looked so easy when I watched all these videos, how to plaster foundation. But it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Why does it stick to the wall when I pat it with my hands, but not with this tool thing? Oh damn. Maybe that's the technique. Just vibrating. This is bad. I know it's bad, but I don't know how to make it better. Okay, so things are not going well. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. The concrete doesn't seem to stick to the foundation very well. I've tried, making it damp. I've tried making it wet. I've tried making it not so wet. I've tried different consistencies of concrete, tried different methods, including vibration method. It's just not working. I don't know how long I should continue. I think I'll try a bit more. And then I'll just leave it for another day. I'll do some more research because it looks bad. At this point, it feels like all these renovations are just making the house worse. It was looking better without anything. Ideally, I think I should put a second layer on it today, but I don't want to think about this guy anymore. Also, if you like watching me struggle, a bloody mosquito. Ugh. If you like watching me struggle like this, subscribe. It's enough. Awful. I'm ready to continue on this foundation. I did some more research and I don't think I did anything completely wrong. Well, the hand patting technique was not preferable, but so from what I understand, this sort of work just takes a lot of practice and it's the first time I'm doing it. I can see it. That is awful. By the time I reached this area, it was getting slightly easier. Let's pray to God. It's not as bad as I initially thought it would. Don't get me wrong, it's so far from perfect, but at least I don't want to cry too much. Just a bit. So this was the hardest project I've done so far. I did a half of what I wanted to do. The small area of the foundation tells a big story. Right here, I was thinking that maybe I should give up renovating and hire someone else to do it. Here, it got really dark really quickly and I had to stop midway through. And now there's a clear line between the work on one day and then the next one. Then here the concrete got really wet because I found that it's easier to apply it if it's slightly wet. Now we have this bump right here. It does actually look better than before. It has many mistakes. It's the first time I'm doing it. It will take some time for me to get better. We'll see how it survives the winter.